Or that needs to, because you can mount up here.
I have many wares.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and explain what the achievement is.
Thank you.
During the achievement, or during the boss fight, the boss is going to do an ability called... What's that ability? Hang on. Manifest Nightmare. That's the one, right?
Manic Dread.
Manic Dread, that's the one that goes on the DPS. Sorry, I was looking at the tank. Okay, so during the fight, boss is going to do Manic Dread several times, and you see where all the markers are: skull, X, triangle, blah 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 blah. When Manic Dread drops, you're going to drop a pool of bad on the ground. If you're standing on one of these markers and your pool of bad gets dropped on the ground, it will charge up and it will turn into what looks like an eyeball looking around. The deal is that what we want to do is we want to fight the boss, and we want each one of these eyeballs to get charged up. When that happens, we're going to open up the secret cow level. You'll move towards the center of the fight. To the center of that circle there, you will see an additional action button. So, like, I don't know, in the Deathwing raid, when you had to hit the ability when he was casting the Twilight Devastation. It'll look like a little rainbow. You'll hit it, and you will take a portal into the cow realm. The cows are yellow, they are not aggro, and we have to kill 10 cows before we kill the boss. It is not difficult. The cows don't have a ton of health compared to the amount of damage that we're able to put out now. So basically what we're going to do is, as we're fighting, we're just kind of take it upon ourselves to spread out among these eyeballs when the Manic Dread goes out. DBM does not track Manic Dread by default. I have it turned. I have a raid warning turned on. So hopefully, Tendrak, can you make me raid leader? I know I have assist, but just in case, I want to make sure that my DBM goes off with the raid warnings. I'll give it back, I promise.
If you have DBM, it's really easy to turn it on to announce.
No, I've got it turned on to announce. I just want to make sure that it's not going to get cranky because I'm not the actual raid leader this time. That's all. So yeah, it's set to announce when Manic Dread goes off. What we're going to do is we're going to spread between these points when Manic Dread is ready to go off. I believe that needs to be dispelled just about right away because it casts a fear on people and they start running around like a crazy person. Or no, it's disorient, I think. But either way, dispel that off so we kind of control where that falls off and where it drops the pools. And then we're basically just going to rinse and repeat. We can tank the boss forever and keep going through those cycles. And then every time before Manic Dread, everybody moves to an eyeball that is not activated. We will run into a case possibly when there's like 2 spots left. Even if you split the raid up between the 2 spots, he might decide to put both of them on one spot, and that's fine. If that happens, then when the last one goes off, we just all move to the last spot. It's not a big deal. So we're not worried about the amount of damage anybody's doing, because what we're most concerned about is the eyeballs, and that's on a timer. So
should I go? Do you want a third tank then?
It doesn't really matter.
Tentacles, you didn't mention.
Yeah. Well, I was explaining the achievement, not the boss fight in that one. So, for the boss fight itself, I don't remember the rest of it. So, tanks will get a mind tether that they need a cooldown for. Damage dealers, you'll want to watch out for tentacles that are going to pop up. I believe that those need to be DPS down when they come up, and it will bring ads. When the ads come up, basically is prioritize ads over the boss. And either way, we're probably going to end up holding damage on the boss while we wait for I think people can go in on the portals, but it doesn't really matter that much because we actually found last time that somebody was hopping in the portals, but
they just had big enough DPS. If you just get 1 or 2 people that are going through, that should be enough DPS now with our gear to cover what's inside those portals.
Yeah, like the portals were not a big issue. So
The tentacles don't actually have to be DPS. They just come down and slap you silly or knock you even off the platform. If you're in the wrong direction.
Yeah, we
should go in, but just 1 or 2 need to. Yeah. Otherwise, everyone else can worry about it.
We had 1 person doing portals last time. It was a DPS. We pushed right through this fight once we figured out the eyeball thing and how to best organize the eyeball.
I'm not saying people have to go into the portals, but I think like you said, kill the ads.
Yeah, that's the thing is we kind of found like the ads that were coming out of the portals were not lasting long enough to be an issue. So other than that, basically that's the big important thing, right? Is you get on the eyeballs. I'll call times out for Manic so that you can hear it, but there's no reason really not to just hang out on spaces where we need eyeballs for the entire fight. So, anybody have any questions?
During the fight, if I remember correctly, some people get a debuff or something that drops a pool or something like that.
Yeah, that's what we're dropping to activate the eyeballs.
All right. No, I meant some other types are there.
I think tanks also get one, but I don't think we have the. Let's see. Hang on, I'm looking. Oh, we have to move the boss into the maddening eruptions.
What? We were like barely doing anything last time.
Yeah,
we just
last time
sat the boss in the middle.
We pretty much just sat in the middle and tank and spanked it. So.
All right, everybody move in.
Yep. Well, yeah.
Is everybody going, or is that something where we split the raid?
For which one? For the abilities?
The cow level?
Yeah.
Everybody goes to the cow level.
Okay.
Everybody goes to the cow level.
As much DPS as possible. That's when we're holding hero, and if you've got a really long DPS cooldown, just hold it for that.
Yeah, and
DPS won't matter till then.
Yeah, because we're gonna end up holding the boss while we make sure that we've got all the eyes anyway. It's not gonna be a big deal. And even the cows, I mean, for the tanks, actually, Phil, if you're staying in tank, or you can do it in DPS, it doesn't really matter. It's just we want to make sure we AoE and aggro all the cows that we can, pull them in towards the center, and just AoE the crap out of them. IAT will count the number of cows that we've got down, so just make sure that we're not, killing the boss until we got enough cows. But yeah, we took quite a bit to just hang out while we were getting all the eyes. So don't stress about DPS.
First time around, we actually hit berserk because we were stuck waiting around so long. But second time around, we got it.
Now we've got the whole eyes thing figured out. So make sure you're hanging out on a mark that doesn't have an active eye. If you don't know what I'm talking about,
I'll be removing the world markers once it's become active. So if you see a world marker up on the spot, be standing on it.
And then once you see one active, it'll be pretty obvious. You'll know what I'm talking about. So, we're going to do a ready check.
Arms is relogging in.
I'm imagining eyes from Xanish.
They look kind of like the Dark Moon eye.
Weird.
Like the Dark Moon eye.
They're animated. They're moving.
Yeah, they're animated. They're looking around.
Cool.
They're really obvious.
Everybody's ready. 5, 4, 3, go.
So everybody just kind of hang out on a marker. And we'll move the boss around, so I mean, you can hang out at the closer ones. That's not a problem. And then, make sure people with Dispel, we're going to do Dispel.
I'm going to have to BRB while we fight, because I have dinner.
That phase first, though.
Right.
I'm just going to stay on a mark.
Yeah, that's true. That doesn't happen in this phase, so go ahead and push DPS as hard as you want to right now. Because that's what, phase 3, I think, for that one?
Phase 4.
Phase 4. I knew I was forgetting something.
And yeah, there's that tentacle, that knocks you. Look out for that, eh?
Watch out.
I'm feared.
At what percentage do we stop DPS?
We'll call it out. I can't remember where. I think it's around 40 that he drops into phase 4.
Pulls over the far side, over near Phil.
We will not succumb to madness. Champions, I will hold open the portal to reality for as long as I can. I'm out of range.
That's it.
That's Manic Dread, so get to a symbol. And we want to go ahead and hold DPS. Alright, so it looks like we've got Moon active and Triangle active.
You want to get inside to beat the summoners, tap on the eyeball floating in the air. You have to be on it.
Guys, get off the ones that are already activated so they don't
Yeah,
spawn.
get off the ones that are active, get to the empty ones, because when he drops it, we want you already on the places that are inactive.
Seems like there's some people standing out in the middle of nowhere.
There are.
You should be on a spot.
Get on a spot with a marker, please.
Are we not supposed to kill the horrific summoners?
Yeah,
You can.
but range can do that. So
Okay.
make sure you're hanging out on a spot. All right, Manic Dread's going off. All right, so we need Square and Skull.
So all melee can just be on square, and all the range can be either on square or skull.
Yep, and hopefully the boss will cooperate and actually split them up this time. And listen, if they both go on one, don't worry about it. Just go stack on the other spot.
I think it must be in the other area.
Alright. So
Ah,
alright, make sure you're on a spot.
All on the same one.
That's alright.
That's okay.
Well,
Alright, did Skull get activated?
Yep.
Alright, everybody on square. Remember, we're not DPSing the boss unless you're a tank.
I'm just killing the ads.
Yeah, put your pets on passive.
You want get inside the portal and kill these summoners.
It's right now, right?
Ah.
Somebody didn't move away when they got that whatever.
That's alright.
How are we going? Anyone progress update?
Alright, get on the symbol.
Going out now. Alright, there we go,
Alright,
going to the mid.
middle and the portal.
Pop hero and start destroying these bovines.
Hero?
Yep. Burn down the cows. One more cow.
Nice.
Burn boss.
Alright, run the boss.
Nicely done.
Awesome. Great work, everybody. Now, the last one with Queen Ashara, that's the one that we can probably expect to have at least 1 or 2 wipes while we try to calibrate the available DPS. If someone will go ahead and link the achievement while I'm talking, and we'll just kind of keep moving while I